was diagnosed with ovarian and uterine cancer back in March of this year. I had a lot of stomach pain over the last couple of years, and I've been seeing a doctor in regards to it. I had ultrasounds, blood tests. Nothing appeared in it anywhere. I had a lot of pain on one morning in March, ended up in emergency. They took a CT scan and found a tumour the size of a basketball. I was then taken to another hospital in Subiaco where they performed surgery, removed the tumour, removed everything else I had there, complete hysterectomy. And then I was told after that I had stage 3 cancer. The policy I have in place at the moment has been just what I need. I'm glad we took out this policy many years ago. It's been exactly what I've needed. I've been off work for the last 8 months. Even though you're sick, you've still got bills coming in, they don't stop. And I haven't had an income, and with this policy, it has just covered everything for me. I would strongly recommend anybody in their own business or personal lives to have income protection insurance. Without this insurance, I don't know where I'd be today. It's just been overwhelming, and not having to have the stress of wondering where your next paycheck's going to come from to cover all your bills, it's just been an absolute lifesaver. I started my own business back in 1999, was when the first time I met Stephen. He set up all our insurances for us for our business insurance and our income protection insurance. He set up the whole lot for us, and we're really glad that he has done that for us. Stephen was the best thing that's happened in the last 8 months. As soon as he found out I was ill, he lodged the paperwork for me. The amount of paperwork that came was just horrendous. Stephen actually came out to my house, sat down with me and filled out the paperwork for me. I don't know many insurance people who would actually come out to your house and do the paperwork for you. Every time I've needed him, I just ring him up and he's there. I've finished all my treatments. I had 6 rounds of chemotherapy. I had 25 lots of radiation. It was a tough journey. That's all I can say. It was very tough. I've finally seen the light at the end of the tunnel now that I'm finished it all, but I still have the daily pains. I still need to go to physio. I still need to have massages done on a weekly basis to get rid of the pain and the toxic leftover from the chemo. I would never have made it through these 8 months without, firstly, my husband, who had a tragedy of his own while I was in hospital. His father was king hit and was killed. So I was in one hospital, my husband's father was in another hospital, and it was a tough time for all of us to lose his father in that way also. Family and friends, I would never have been able to get through it. I've got a huge lot of people down at the local drag strip, down at the Motorplex. A lot of friends down there who made up special stickers they put on their car with get well and everything on them for me. And friends I'd have come and clean my house and cook. They've just been absolutely marvellous, and now on the other side of treatment, I can actually start to live my life again. I see the future, the way I look at it, I had cancer, I had it removed, I've had the chemo, I've had the radiation, just to get any microscopic things they couldn't see. So for me now, it's I want to get back to work, I want to start living. I thought I was living a life before, but now I know I wasn't. I'm going to start doing the things I wanted to always do. Okay. My rehabilitation has been great, knowing that I don't have to go to work because I've got an insurance policy in place that pays me to stay home and get well. I've had the time to heal. That's the most important thing, is rest and healing. And without my insurance policy to, pay me as they have been, I wouldn't be able to do it. My favourite things in life would have to be my animals. My mooses. It's on the top of my bucket list. I've been to America a couple of times and we've searched everywhere for moose and we've not been able to find them. I was meant to go to America this year, but of course I got sick and couldn't go, so we booked again for next year. And I've actually found a zoo in Canada that has moose, so if I don't see one in real life, I'm going to be seeing one in the zoo. So either way, it's a win-win. This year, a few weeks ago, I was well enough to travel finally. Went to the Dubbo Zoo, and all I wanted to do was feed a giraffe, and I actually got to hand feed a giraffe, so that was fantastic. And also have a lot of owls around. When I was receiving my chemotherapy, of course, it was very scary going in for your first lot. You didn't know whether you were going to react to it or not. I had my husband beside me the whole time. That was probably the best thing I could have had. I went in there, believe it or not, with a smile on my face. I went in with a chemo teddy bear that one of my girlfriends brought me. And this bear came to every chemo and every radiation that I had. I tried to live life as well as I could. I'd still take the dogs out for a walk and I'd stay as active as possible. You just have to get on with it. You know, you've got these toxic chemicals in your body killing off all your cells, and you just can't think about that all the time. You've got to just stay positive and keep saying to yourself, this treatment is what's going to cure me. You know, it's saving my life. The best piece of advice I could give for anyone going through this or have been through this is just keep positive people around. Keep family members, keep doing things that you love doing if you're able to. You'll have days where you can't, and that's okay. You can rest. You're meant to be resting and healing. You'll have other days that you feel better. Go out, take a walk, go and be with nature. That's the best thing I did, was to go out and be with nature, be with my animals. It's just something peaceful and tranquil about doing that. And you really need to just get rid of negative people, negative thoughts, and just stay with so many positive people and laugh. Laugh as much as you can. Stephen Knight's a very caring gentleman. I met Stephen back in 1999 when he was doing our insurances for my business I started back then. Every year he comes out and does the paperwork for us. It's a load off our mind, my business partner and myself. We don't have to worry about when paperwork's due and policies are due. He lets us know when everything's due. He even brought me out a birthday present last year. So you can't get any better than that. And it was an owl.